normal. That's my normal weight. 106 to 100. My lowest is 100, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'd like to say hi to all of you guys who are watching right now here on my channel, guys. By the way, guys, today I'm going to show you my secret about my weight loss. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you a random video about how did I start, what's my weight before.
Okay, my weight is this. Let's see how much my weight now, huh? From 100 to okay, tingnan natin, guys, ilan na yung weight ko.
And I made a short video about my body. I mean, sorry if you saw my big body before. Okay, later on, guys, I'm going to show you Drew Manning, one of my mentor on my diet. And also, guys, I'm going to show you a video about Dr. Birds, okay? These are the people my mentor for my diet thing. Okay, guys? By the way, guys, today is a different way. This is a FYI for your information, guys. This is all about my secret on diet, okay? So by the way, guys, maybe most of you doesn't know, or maybe most of you who watched my previous blog or my previous video, most of you know that I'm fat, right? I'm fat and I'm really big and huge. You can see it on my first, second, third, or first 3 months of my vlog. I'm really huge. I'm really fat, and I've been struggling. I've been struggling for the past 5 or 6, 7 years, trying to do all my best to do some dieting. I try to do all kinds of diet, like exercise, gym, eating vegetables only, everything, all kinds of diet. I've done that, but this is the proper diet, or this is the best diet that suits for me, guys, and that's the reason why I love this. I'm not that really slim for now. I'm still on the process of continuing my diet, but at least you can see the difference between now and then. What's the difference between my weight, my size of the body, and my face? You can see it right now, and the difference between a lot of things, guys, and I'll show you why my diet plan is safer compared to a different diet, guys. Alright, guys, before we start, guys, let me show you what is my secret. And my secret is ketosis, or ketogenic diet. Yay! Ketogenic diet. What is ketogenic diet, guys? Let me show you. Here it is, guys, okay?
Hey everyone, Drew Manning here, known online as the Fit to Fat to Fit guy. I was that crazy personal trainer that intentionally gained 75 pounds in 6 months, documented the whole weight gaining process, and then lost it again in 6 months. The journey went viral, went on a bunch of national TV shows, wrote a New York Times bestselling book called Fit to Fat to Fit, and now there's a hit TV show on A&E called Fit to Fat to Fit as well. But most recently, a lot of you know me as the keto guy. Ever since I went on the Dr. Oz show a couple summers ago talking about the benefits of a ketogenic diet, this diet has exploded in popularity. So many people are wanting to find out how to do this keto diet. And so I've coached thousands and thousands of people on this ketogenic diet and the benefits of it. So here's the problem, is that we've been lied to as a society. For the past 50 years or so, we've been taught that eating fat makes you fat and that fats are bad. That's why we had that food pyramid, right? Where it was 7 to 11 servings of grains per day, eat fat sparingly, but look at what that's done to our obesity epidemic in this country. So the keto diet, what it does is it flips that on its head. And now the latest scientific research is showing that fats are actually healthy for our bodies. And what it does is it causes our body to use fat as an energy source. So fat is just another energy source for our body, just like glucose, but it's a more efficient, slow burning, sustained energy source that our bodies can use. The problem is that we think fat is bad. But what the keto diet does for you is it puts your body in a totally different metabolic state where you're using fats for energy. So you're burning fat as fuel instead of burning sugar for fuel, which is what we've been taught to do for so many years. And so the benefits of the ketogenic diet that people are noticing, that I've noticed, is that it's nutrition for your brain. Your brain feels so much sharper. The cognitive function, mental clarity, focus, and energy are like night and day from what you were doing before. And so that's what I want you to experience, and thousands of people have experienced this with the ketogenic diet. If I had known about the keto diet back when I did Fit to Fat to Fit, I definitely would have done it. And I probably would have lost the weight a lot quicker had I known more about the ketogenic diet.
Alright guys, there you go guys. It was explained by Drew Manning, one of the fitness guy that I always follow, because Drew Manning helps me a lot. He shows that there's nothing impossible, because way back before, you know, it's really big struggle for me to do diet, and I don't know how and what to do. And Drew Manning is the one who showed that being a fat, he did experiment that from his, actually before he's gym instructor, and he's doing a normal diet like burning fats, eating carbohydrates, and after that he tried to go to being fat. Then he tried to use the ketogenic way, and he lose weight for 6 months. Possibly that's my plan right now. Before I'm going to upload this video, I was trying to make my own abs first, so that it will be more convincing that from I'm big guy now. I have what do you call this, abs, but I'm really busy at my work, guys, so I don't have time. Sorry about that. But anyway, there's another Dr. Berg. He will prove it to you guys that ketogenic diet is really good. Watch it.
Ketosis. What is it? Ketosis is a state of fat burning. So when you're in ketosis, you're making something called ketones. What are ketones? Ketones are those things that it's a type of fuel for the body that's alternative fuel than actual sugar or glucose. So ketones would be like riding a car using electricity versus diesel fuel, which is more sugar. So it's a cleaner fuel source. It's an alternative fuel source that will give a person way more energy than glucose. So even professional athletes can far outrun and perform on ketosis than the carbo loading. Okay. Now, what's the premise of ketosis? The premise of ketosis is lowering your insulin or your sugars, which is refined carbohydrates, way, way, way down there to close to zero, like 5% of your daily calories. And let me explain what insulin is. Insulin is the hormone that regulates sugar. Normally in your blood, you only store in your entire body 2 little teaspoons of sugar. That's all you store. That's all you have in your blood. So our bodies were not designed to consume the amount of sweet or sugar that we consume. I mean, the average person is 145 pounds of sugar a year. So that's just insane. So anything more than 2 teaspoons is going to be very toxic to the body. So on an average person, they're consuming so much carbohydrate, well, the body will just jack up insulin. It's like a whiplash response, and then get it out of the blood fast and stick it into the liver and start building up fat around the liver. That's what it does. So all these people with a fatty liver, with high cholesterol, high blood fats, that is the sugar in their diet. It's not coming from the fat in the diet. Our bodies make a lot of cholesterol, 2,000 milligrams a day. So it's not that. In fact, here's some interesting things. The good benefits of being in ketosis, which by the way is lowering your carbs, increasing your dietary fats, and having a moderate amount of protein, is it will lower your bad cholesterol. It increases your good cholesterol. It lowers your triglycerides. It improves blood sugars. Improves insulin resistance. Now, there are studies that will tell you that it worsens. If you eat fat, it'll worsen diabetes or insulin resistance, and that has to do with the type of study that they did. They did it on rats, and they used corn oil. They didn't use healthy fats. Corn oil is not only genetically modified, but it's not a healthy fat. So I'm not surprised that that made things worse. So you really want to, when you see these studies that say that, you know, something's bad, actually read what they're using as their fats or their foods, and you'll find that, you know, even though they just study on vitamins and they use synthetic vitamins versus natural. So I always kind of are suspect unless I read the study myself. improve memory, improve dementia, good blood sugar levels, reducing acne, reducing cancer risk. Why? Because sugar feeds cancer. In fact, there's even certain types of scans that they do to detect cancer, and they look for areas of your body that you're consuming excess sugar, because cancer is very hungry for sugar. So why not just cut the sugar out and decrease the risk? Decrease polycystic ovarian syndrome. So what is that? That's a condition where a female has a lot of these little follicles that are growing on the ovaries and is pumping out too much of the wrong hormone, the male hormone, and they're getting acne, loss of hair, a lot of issues. But that will reduce if you're on this eating plan. It decreases inflammation. I mean, how many people have inflammation? So sugar will promote inflammation. Also digestive bloating. This is very good for digestion. Now, the healthy fats that you need to be on are basically, do not consume the lean beefs or the turkey bacon or the chicken without the skin. Why? Because we need those healthy fats. Do not eat eggs without the yolks. We need that fat to be able to get you in ketosis. But I know the concern. The concern is, oh my gosh, I don't want to clog my arteries. We've been literally brainwashed to think that it's bad for your arteries. So all I'm going to tell you is try it for a couple weeks. Go get your blood tests, and you will see that it will go down. And you'll be, your bad cholesterol will go down, your heart will be clean, and you'll have to prove it to yourself. I want you personally to experience the benefits of this, because long term for health, this running your body on sugar, you're not going to last. And if you combine sugar with protein, you create even worse problems with insulin. And that's why when I have people that say, well, I'm eating mostly healthy, everything in moderation, but they have just enough sugar in there to bump them out of ketosis. So all that saturated fat will plug up their arteries because they have just enough to nullify the benefits. Okay? So we have a lot of benefits. We don't want to combine carbohydrates with too much protein. You'll be hearing a lot more of this in the upcoming news by athletes, by researchers, because it is true and it creates a lot of benefits. There's a couple little twists to it. For example, if you've been running your body on sugar for so long, it takes a little bit to adapt your body to this new fuel source. And in that transition, you might have to take it gradual because you're not used to it. So some people, because sugar really holds so much fluid, you might drop a lot of water weight initially, and you also might lose a little too much sodium. So you might need to consume more salt on this diet to be able to keep the blood pressure up, because it lowers blood pressure, and then you'll feel better. But when you start dumping all this fat and all this water off your body, and you might feel a little lightheaded, you just might need a little bit more salt. So I suggest you push through it. It's only a transition phase, but running your body on ketones is much healthier long term.
There you go, guys. It was explained to you by Dr. Burke, and that was a very good explanation, Dr. Burke. Well, if you're going to ask me about my experience, guys, about this ketogenic diet, first things first, after I heard about ketogenic diet, it was really confusing. It's really confusing, and you can feel worried because how come eating fat will lose you weight? I mean, from the beginning, are you insane? You're going to eat fat by losing weight? How can you do that? Most of us, we were brainwashed. We were brainwashed that if you're going to eat fat, you become more fat, and it's more risky for your health, right? So basically, what the Dr. Berg said, the brainwash is there. So we don't have to believe that, because if we are looking for a living proof, it's me. I've done that. I'm trying. I did ketogenic diet. It started December, and now it's almost July, and that's only for 6 months. December 30 to July. It's for almost 6 months, guys. So I can prove to you it really works, because basically, if we're talking about fat, guys, I only eat fat like pork at nighttime, only nighttime. So my fat in the morning is like egg, or egg or something, but mostly avocados, something like that. Those are the source of my fat, avocado and eggs. You must have a vegetables also, of course. And if you want to know about my meal plan, guys, contact me. I'll give you my set of meal, and it's secret. It's for sale. Just kidding. I have a friend that I told them about my plan, my ketogenic diet plan, my meal plan. It really works for them also. And as you can see in my video, guys, from the beginning, from my picture on this video, guys, I'll show you how big I am before starting December, and now it's almost 6 months and I become more, a little bit slimmer, not really have abs. I'm still on the process of doing that. Okay, so I can suggest, guys, is that continue. Don't believe that ketosis is good for 1 year. No, ketosis is a lifestyle. Ketosis is your lifestyle, healthy, guys. Basically what I did, guys, from the beginning until, honestly, I'm always telling the truth, guys, from the beginning I start ketosis until now, I don't do exercise. I only eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work, and then I eat 3 times a day. And unlike before, I only eat twice or once because I'm on diet. Depriving yourself is not really good also. Depriving yourself is not really good. So you have to eat 3 times a day. So yeah, I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll give you my secret. While I'm on ketogenic diet, I also involve IF, intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting means that starting from 7 o'clock in the evening until 10 o'clock in the morning next day, you're not going to eat anything, only water. Between 10 in the morning until 7 in the evening, that's the time I eat my meal. My breakfast, my lunch 12 noon, and dinner 7 or before 6 or before 7. So remember, guys, in ketosis, take note, ketosis first 4 days, you will going to feel the, what they call this, keto flu. Keto flu, the symptoms of keto flu is you feel dizzy, you feel weak, but there's nothing wrong with that. You know, changing your body system from burning sugar, now you're burning fats. So while they're changing everything, first 4 days it will you know, you're going to change, you're gonna feel something different. So what's the solution for that? Very simple, according same thing what Dr. Berg said, only salt, guys. You put a little salt on your water because you were dehydrated. If you're going to in the ketosis, guys, in the first 4 days, because your body system will be changed, you're gonna feel weak, and you're gonna feel thirsty, and you're gonna feel dizzy. You cannot drink Gatorade. Gatorade has, we use Gatorade for dehydration, right? But Gatorade has sweet, so we don't use Gatorade. It's better to put salt in water, guys. That's the only solution for 4 days. And after 4 days of body transformation, you will be on ketosis mode. And if you're in ketosis mode, guys, remember, first time I done this, first 3 to 4 days, I lose 3 to 4 kilos already. Remember, 3 to 4 kilos. That's why I advise, guys, if you're going to do this, make it sure that from the beginning, before you start doing everything, this is my advice, guys, okay? Before you start doing everything, get your weight first. How many kilos do you have? How many pounds you have? Check every now and then your waist. Get some tape measure. Check your waist, check your weight. Then after that, start your keto on the next day in the morning. And my suggestion is that before you eat and after you eat, you have to drink water, guys, because all the fat that was burned, it will release from your body through your urine. And remember, guys, water, we need 8 glasses of water every day. So remember, okay, 1 or 2 glasses of water before meal, and after meal 1 or 2 glasses before meal again, and in every interval water again. And then lunch the same thing, and dinner the same thing. Guys, ketogenic diet, you are not allowed to eat any food that involves sugar and carbohydrates. So when we're talking about carbohydrates, flour. So everything that involves flour and sugar is not good for ketogenic diet. Oh my God! Did you know how many kilos I have when I start this ketogenic diet? I'm 106 kilos. 106 kilos, guys, not pound. 106 kilos. And from 106 kilos, when I start ketogenic, after 4 days I lose 4 kilos. Then 6 days I lose like how many kilos? From 106, and then 90, 98, 94, and then I lose until now. My weight, until you reach your maximum point of your weight. Mine is 70, 71, 70, 71, and from there it will burn all your fats. By the way, guys, in ketogenic diet, remember this: if you're doing the ketogenic diet, you need more sleep also. Even you're doing, even though you're working in a call center, you need more sleep. The next day in the morning, you have to 8 hours sleep, because you know why? Because while you're in a ketogenic diet, after burning the food that you intake, and the ketosis needs to burn more to provide you an energy. If they cannot find any food from your body, they will burn your fat stored in your body while you were sleeping. So that's why you, in the morning, every time you wake up, you need to pee a lot, because it burns a lot of fats. That's why you lose a lot of weight. If there's something I forgot, I'll let you know, guys. I'll upload another video. Like I said, I'm still on the process of ketogenic diet. I don't have any abs yet. Maybe you can see in my body I have what's happening to me is that I lose some of my fat. Oh, by the way, somebody is asking me, if you lose ketogenic, it will, you have like fat here, like, loy. I don't feel that, even though I'm really fat before. I don't do gym remember, guys, from the start I do keto until now. I don't do exercise. I don't go for gym. I don't go for a walk until now. No, but look at me. I have my muscle. See? So it means it works for me. But even though it doesn't mean that it works for me, it will work for you. I still suggest to go for a walk or go for a gym. It depends on the person. It depends on how you intake. Okay, final I can say is this. What is ketogenic? Make it short. Ketogenic is the one, no sugar, no carbs. So it means that fruits is not good for ketogenic. Sorry, guys, I know you're a fruit lover, but ketogenic is not good for you. Why? Fruit has a fructose. Fructose is a sugar coming from the fruits. Still, that's why I forgot. Let me check if I have that video. Doctor, I forgot who told that even kids right now, they have diabetes, stage 2 diabetic, because kids, we feed them with fruits, right? So as long as it's sweet, even though it comes from the fruit or a healthy fruit, still sweet, still sugar. And everything that involves flour, guys, is also carbohydrates. The only food they can intake for me, what I eat for my snack is chicharron. That's my snack, chicharron or peanut, small thing of peanut with the fat. All peanuts are fat. Remember, guys. And in breakfast, guys, you need bulletproof coffee. If you don't know, search in the Google, guys, what is bulletproof coffee. Bulletproof coffee is 2 tablespoons of virgin coconut oil and 1 teaspoon of butter. I suggest buttercup. Why? Because if you're going to look at the back, there's saturated fat 12%, fat is 10, and carbs 0 in buttercup, guys. You get isang kutsara ng buttercup, then 2 kutsara ng virgin coconut oil, ihahalo mo sa kape mo. Kailangan yung kape hindi 3-in-1, kailangan yung kape is stick or brewed coffee. No sugar, no milk. Yun lang po. We are allowed to eat cheese, you're allowed to eat mayonnaise, but no sweetener. Okay? So that's the only thing. And my food intake, sorry, guys, I cannot reveal in my vlog. It's a secret. If you need you have to buy it. I'm trying to make a book or a separate video about it, and you want to buy my secret, I will let you know. Okay, so for now, guys, thank you so much for watching my vlog.